Say when I see trouble come my way, I'll be making lemonade. I know I'll be ayo, ayo. Hey, hey! Hey, what's going on? What's happening? Eduardo, I know we whiffed on 2 fights, bro, in a row. It's ridiculous. What's up with Lopez, man? I know you tuned in for Gervonta Davis against Isaac Cruz. You know the Tank versus the Pitbull. But what happened with Lopez? He was so collected in the Loma fight. He was doing so good. You know, he fought a great fight. And then he comes out and it's like, you know, all the stuff I learned and did really well, I'm just going to take that out of my head. And I'm going to run right in and try and smoke this fool. He almost got him in the 10th, but he almost got in the 1st. Come on, man. And then the other fight, come on, with Figueroa, and that wasn't fair. I didn't want to make a prediction on that fight. I told you Russell was really good, and if it went the distance, Russell more than likely win. But I had to give a prediction. You can't win them all. Anyway, this one's for the December 5th fight between Gervonta Tank Davis and Isaac Cruz. And it's for the WBA World Lightweight title on December 5th. Did I say it already? Did it? Whatever, man. God, he's such a pain. You know, when he wins stuff, he rubs it in too much. It's just not nice. You know, kind of like some of the people who like to comment on my videos. Yeah. Put one out there, bro. Step on up. Anyway, as we go with this, you know, I'm going to break both fighters down, give my prediction at the end. We'll start with Gervonta Davis, 25-0-0, 24 knockouts, 6% knockout ratio, one of the highest knockout ratios ever in the history of boxing. So when you look at this, it doesn't matter who he's in the ring with, pretty much knocking you out. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Just enjoy it. Sit back. It's coming. Right? And it can happen early in the 1st. It can happen late, like the 11th with Barrios. So, you know, excellent wins again over Gamboa, Santa Cruz, Barrios. He constantly presses forward. This guy is the epitome of pressure. And when you look at that, he pounds that jab. Now, they were making, and you watch some of the fights, and they talk about comparisons to Tyson. And that was the one thing that Mike Tyson had, above all else, was that steam piston jab, man. Man, it just fired. It was beautiful. When he used it, when he touched you, he touched you. You know, Gervonta Davis does the same exact thing with that. And he throws with that incredible power for his weight class. You know, he, again, pounds the jab and hooks, and he does it to the body. It's loads, the lead lefts, again, can be to the body or to the head. Either one. Speed with power. This is, the combos he throws, he varies them. It's so deadly, all the things he does and does well. And when you watch him, you're like, damn, you're a complete fighter. You know, when you see it happen. He gets in, he gets out. You know, he throws all the shots that you have, but he can be caught with countering. The problem with countering is what? The fact you have to be willing to get hit or possibly get hit in order to counter somebody. So you have to put yourself in the position, get out of the position, and land your shot. Or you got to try and time somebody, which means you got to be faster than they are. You know, your reaction time's got to be faster than theirs. You see that little twitch, and you're already firing your shot off. You know, you're not waiting for the full, you know what I'm saying? So, in order to counter him, you got to be willing to get hit. I don't know if you want to get hit by this dude, right? I mean, when you think about it that way, his hands can drop. But again, you've got to be willing to get hit, and to land your shot. And in order to do that, means you got to take that punishment. And, you know, but, you know, again, he's fast enough to get you with a flash knockdown. He has enough power to spark you out with one shot. And he does something that I think is almost cruel, and the fact that he hits you with that cumulative power cumulative punches that come in and it extends, and that's where true damage and injuries can happen. It shortens your career. Somebody can hit you hard enough to almost take you out, but not quite. But he does that pretty much every time he hits you over 7, 8, 9 rounds. That accumulation of hits, it could end someone's career. You're just not the same after you take one of his 10 or 11th round beatings kind of deal. Because if you're fighting him and hanging there, you're getting hit and hurt because all those power shots that come in, it's just dealing with it. I mean, go ahead. You know, how far back do you have to go in his record to find the guy that went the distance with him? You know, I mean, there it is. It's a 6-round fight against German Ivan Mraz. And that was a long time ago, right? Long before he really developed his skill. And that's 7 years ago. So, good luck with that. We go over to Isaac Cruz. You know, again, 22-1-1. He's got the 15 knockouts. So he's sitting at the 63% knockout ratio. When you're looking at it that way, you know, 5'4", 63-inch reach. He loves fighting the bigger guys. The problem is, when we look over Gervonta Davis, he's 5'5.5", maybe? You know, 67-inch reach, though. 67.5 inch. I don't want to take away the half inch, right? Give me that half inch. So, he's fighting a guy that's basically going to be the same size or very similar, just a little bit bigger. Cruz likes to fight those dudes that are like 5'8" or taller, you know, so he can really just get in there and get in on you. He's got that slower, does keep his hands up, almost tries to do a peekaboo style with that. A lot of bobbing, weaving, firing off of that. He really does a lot of really good hooks, and he's like stalking you. You know, as he's coming in, he's just got him tight. But he's stalking him. He's pounding that body. Every shot that he throws almost seems to be a power shot. His jab seems more like he's just measuring and reaching out and touching to say, okay, I'm in distance. Now I can fire the straight right hand, or I can power into the body and work the power shots in. Again, he looks for counters, so hey, you know, if there's going to be something that's going to be happening there against Davis, he's willing to do that. And he is throws a lot of punches, throws a lot of combos. He, again, what he does, I wouldn't call boxing, it's warring. Those of you who know the fighting, you know the difference between boxing and warring. And he's more on that warring side. He's coming in there and he wants to test you. He's going to push you. He's going to make you fight. You know, it's always a good thing. Does struggle a bit with boxers. So you got his ability to war and want to counter against Gervonta Davis's ability to get in and get out and do some boxing if he wants to. But again, this fight is two people that always come forward. So this is going to be like, has the potential to be a phone book fight or phone booth fight. Phone book. Yeah, open it up. Why don't you read it? Tell me, Eduardo, who'd you see on page 42? Doesn't matter. So it's going to be a fight that's in a phone booth. You know, they're right there. You might as well, you know, get a 1-foot lead and strap their shoes in because they're going. Because you got a guy that's right-handed in Cruz and a lefty in Davis, I believe. So he struggles with the boxers, closing the gap. Look at the Matisse fight if you want to see that, what we're talking about there. That last fight, well, it was a couple fights ago where he fought Matisse and actually went the distance. And I thought Matisse did a really good job at keeping distance, getting his shots off, and not letting him close. And that kind of showed he struggles with the boxer and closing that gap. If I was going to give my thing, obviously I got to go with the knockout for Gervonta Davis. And I think it'll be around the 6th round, 5th, 6th round. But I've been proven wrong so many times before. I mean, Cruz could be the one that lands those counterpunches, which changes the fight. Look all the way back to Manny Pacquiao. You know, when he was had his quadrilogy or whatever it was. You know what I mean? And you know, he got caught with some great counter shots. He was coming in with a beautiful power shot. just got caught and went to sleep. So, so when you see those, kind of things, it can happen. It's boxing, right? But, in my heart, yeah, I'm always pulling for the underdog, but in my mind, if I was going with it, I'm going with Gervonta Davis on this one. So that's my pick, Gervonta Davis, KO, 5th or 6th round, right there in the middle rounds. All right? Please comment, rate, subscribe. If you have any other things that you want to hear, or fights you want me to do, anything like that, absolutely. Hit that subscribe button. I think it's down there. Could be wrong. Maybe it's over there. I don't know. All right. Anyway, Guardo, whatever, bro. Just keep eating the turkey, man. Anyway, Big Ragu, keep punching. I'm out.